In this video, we're going to do an update of our tomato grow off challenge, and we're going to start right now. What's going on, YouTube Gardener? It's your boy Sydney from the Naked Gardener channel. In this video, we're going to do an update of our tomato grow off challenge of 2019. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to transplant these tomatoes here. We have the pineapple tomato that we're going to transplant in this 20-gallon fabric container, and then we have the pork chop tomato that we're going to transplant in this other 20-gallon fabric container. And then we're going to add some secret ingredient. Now, a friend from church he does a lot of fishing and decided to give, we told him about our gardening channel and that we garden, and we would like some of his fish guts that he is going to be using. And so what we're going to do is, we had defrosted this, and there's a lot of flies out here. We're going to bury some of the fish in these fabric containers, and what the fish will do, it will act as a non-burn nitrogen and add some other micro organisms in there. And also, fish has potassium and phosphorus in there. But the thing I like about it is with the no burn nitrogen, so that if the roots touch the fish guts and everything, it's not going to harm the plant. And what we're going to also add is some of this garden lime to kind of mask the smell, so hopefully no rodents will come in here. We really don't have that bad of a problem with possums baby possums sneaking up underneath the fence there. But what the garden lime would do is kind of mask the smell, because he freezes it, and I had to defrost it in one of our coolers that we no longer use anymore. So there were some fish guts that leaked down in there. I'm going to save some of that fish guts and add some water into it and let it soak in there for about a day or two, and use that as watering liquid fertilizers for there. So what we did is we added some potting soil, and we kind of rejuvenated that. If you want to learn anything about how to rejuvenate your potting soil, I'll put a link right up here so you can watch that video. Very easy tip, so that way you don't throw out your potting soil or anything like that. You could keep on using it. All you got to do is add some nice microorganism, what we do is we add black cow, some worm casting, and some other stuff, and use that for to feed the soil there. So what we're going to do is going to put about 4 to 6 inches of soil on there. Then we're going to add the fish guts, and then we're going to mix that all in there, and then we'll transplant the tomatoes. So let's get to that. Whew. Alright, now we're going to add some of this. This also helps the acid level on this, because the fish kind of lowers the pH, and if I'm not mistaken, tomatoes love a high pH, so this helps it out. then what we'll do is add some more soil. All right, now we got the containers all filled up. Got the hole all dug. So what we're now going to do is put our award-winning tomatoes. This one is the pineapple one. This is going for the biggest. Going to tease the roots a little bit. Gonna get it kind of deep in there. Take off some of these stems. Then we're gonna just backfill it. Gonna leave some room for the top here because later on we're going to mulch it. It's already nice and wet. We're possibly going to add some more different things in here as well, like parsley, maybe some basil, some marigolds, maybe some rosemary. We'll see. That's up that way. Now this one, we're going for the mass quantity size. This one should be pretty good because of I've been transplanted this in a fabric container. So the root bound shouldn't have that much of a root bound on there because of the air pruning that fabric containers do. Oh, please don't let me touch that fish. All right. Don't really have to tease the roots of the from it being in the fabric containers, as you can see, because once the root hits the side of the fabric, the roots prune itself when it hits the roots. That's why within fabric containers it would be a lot better to grow vegetables in these, what they call smart pods fabric containers. Put it down. We tear off some of these leaves here, and it's already nice and watered. So another thing that me and Mrs. Naked Gardener are doing, we're doing test beds. So not only are we growing these in fabric containers, we're also going to grow these in the worm tower bin as well. So we're going to add some fish in there and kind of get that all stirred up and transplant some other ones that we have going. So stay tuned. All right, so now we're going to add the fish into here. Might only could get one. We'll try another one. Put that one in there. Come on, get in there. Good. Alright. Oh, that's so disgusting. This is one time y'all wish there was no smell TV. Garden line. Garden line. Hopefully this works. And the good thing about it is with the worm tower, gotta feed it some more. With the worm tower, we're gonna help break it down because you'll have the different worms going in and out through these towers here. If you don't know anything about this, I'll put another link right there of how we did that worm tower. All right. So now, this one is our pineapple. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this in here. Tease the roots. I'm gonna try to get as much off of this as possible so I can get it nice and deep. Ah, shoot, then I buried the hole. Won't be able to get as deep as I want it. Let's see, we'll take some of it out. There we go. All right, yeah. So what we're gonna do, we'll clip off that. See if we can get it a little bit deeper. Bury the that. Oh yeah. There she goes. Now for this bad boy. Gonna not try to bury the hole this time. Got hardly any. Look at that. No issue with the roots. That's why I love these fabric containers. Try to get this buried as deep as we can. And then, where is it? What did I do with that? There we go. Now, another good reason why fish is good to add to your soil is because it's going to improve the soil health. All right, and with that, it also increases the soil fertility. So all that microorganisms that's going through there, it's going to break it down and then release back into the soil. And the fish is all, like I said, is a burn-free nitrogen, so you don't have to worry about it burning the roots or anything like you would with normal nitrogen if you put too much in there. And it has a good source of calcium, and it just good all around. It has a lot of micronutrients and macronutrients in there with some trace minerals. So what we're going to do now is water this in, and these are set to be picked. I have to the 4th of August to grow these, so kind of way behind. We'll see how these start catching up here now that we added some microorganism into the soil and everything. So If you like gardening tips like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Also hit the like button so that way we can put this video into rotation. And follow us on Instagram and other social media page. I'll put the links down below. And as always, let's grow together.